Oh, what's up guys, and welcome to another Warcraft replay here. Once again on the Netease ladder. We have an Orc versus Night Elf matchup, and Sonik is going to be our Night Elf. Overlay's wrong again, but that can be quickly fixed. There we go. Oopsies. Alright, Xiaokk is winning in as the blue orc in the bottom right. He's got a bunch of rally points, wow. And Sonik will be the red night elf on the top left. The map is on Terenas Stand, and yeah, that's pretty much it. There hasn't been that many great replays over these past couple of days, and it's kind of hard to pick which one's probably worth choosing. I do have a 2-game ladder series between Xiaokk and Xiaokk. I am unsure whether or not I would cast that. Might have to, considering how very little replays we have gotten over the past couple of days, and I don't think the future day or two is going to change, so I might have to yeah, just cast those two. Either way, Demon Hunter first for Sonik, and it should be Blade Master first for Xiaokk, as honestly it doesn't really warrant anything other than standard. Sonik, I haven't casted in probably a year or two. I have absolutely no idea where this guy went, and I don't think I've seen him in any of the major tournaments either. I think he just took a break, maybe? Or maybe he just can't really catch up with the level these days, I guess. I have no idea. But yeah, we'll just see. Just standard Ancient War creeping at the Renegade Wizard. Demon Armor popping out and should be able to clean up the wrist and maybe just get this wizard for the item and a level up, and then just gap, I guess. Cloak of Shadows for the Blade Master, not a good item unfortunately, and he would probably sell it for a circlet. Nope, he's just gonna sell it for a quick bit of gold. No circlet just yet. Meanwhile, Demon Hunter did not see what he... Oh, he didn't actually pick up anything from the wizard. So he picked up circlet from the shop as well as dust, and he's gonna pick up +3 strength from the apprentice wizard there. Interesting that Xiaokk is going straight after this assassin camp, possibly just for the item, and he will ditch after he picks it up. He is going to get the +6 claws, so that's actually pretty nice to get, because he did take quite a bit of damage on that camp, and yeah, hopes to be rewarded, and he did indeed do so. He picked up circlet somewhere, I'm assuming from the shop, as yeah, judging from his experience, no other creep camps were actually attempted, so it should have been bought. Blade Master actually gets trapped in there, but actually forces himself out and gets himself a wisp kill there, and might be able to actually cancel this one as well. Demon Hunter is going to be a little too late. This Moonwall is without a doubt going to be force cancelled. Blade Master going for his second wisp kill will be unable to get so, as the Moonwalls were actually effectively used. And that will be that. Blade Master runs away with just a little bit of harassment dealt on his opponent. Tier 2 for both sides should be completed at around the same time. No Hunter's Hold just yet. Could be a late one, or it could just mean that we will be seeing a double Ancient of Wind.
We're under attack.
Yeah, not much else there. I'm pretty sure regardless, Xiaokk is going to go Turn Chieftain second anyway, and well, it doesn't really matter what which ancients you choose. You would probably just, no matter what, just go Bestiary Spirit Lodge. Very dangerous there that the grunt was actually killed. I could have sworn the peon was going to be used as a unit for blocking, but it seems Like, he went for a rather awkward war mill placement trying to entrap the Demon Hunter himself, but loses that and loses the grunt instead, so not ideal for Xiaokk, and it seems like Beastmaster's second for Sonic. Seems like he's gonna go towards Beastmaster's Tinkerer as his hero path here, and yeah, just standard anti-orc hero comp. Demon Hunter doing a bit of damage onto that grunt, but nothing substantial. It seems like it is going to be double Ancient of Wind. So there's that. I mean, I've always had a very mixed feeling of double Ancient of Wind because it appears very difficult to carry out compared to double Ancient of Lore. But I guess if you can get it working, it works, I guess, very magically, because it very much relies on just taking the Blade Master or any other threat out of the fight for, I guess, enough time until the druids actually focus fire the key units, and well, that sounds way more complicated compared to just killing your opponent straight up with bears and dryads. Nice shockwave kill there, picking up the Beastmaster. A little questionable why he was around this location without any backup, mainly because the Demon Hunter was forced to back off, heal up, and all that. It was extremely risky for the Beastmaster to actually stick around. I mean, Cool Beasts are going to do some harassment, it's just that they're not level 2, so they're not going to get that much done by themselves. And they're not strong enough to actually deal with any of the burrows either, so like, yeah, it's kind of questionable why the Beastmaster was there. Either way, this creep camp should be cleared out, and it should give level 2 over to the Blade Master. I'm not sure if the Turan Chieftain will get enough experience by himself. It seems like he will be able to, as the Taskmaster is left, and we shall see what item the Taskmaster drops. Full accuracy for Sonic's Demon Hunter there. Meanwhile, Potion of Greater Mana for the Blade Master. Ancient of War gets destroyed here, and a little unfortunate, but it's not like it was actually needed for anything else really. It's just that it seems like he's not able to actually clear out the camp by himself, which is a bit bad since, well, he did invest that Ancient of War for that. But instead, he's just going to gather up his dots, get tier 3, and hopefully try to do well. I mean, he does have a True Shot aura, so that is going to be extremely helpful for his dots, considering how they're very weak in terms of damage. Any little bit helps, and it kind of equalizes on the Kodo Beasts if Xiaokk even goes for them. Blade Master taking a bit of damage there is going to Windwalk out. Item has not been dropped just yet. Sonic doesn't have a stack of dust, so he's unable to actually pick up on where the Blade Master is, and snare trap onto the Beastmaster there, and without any form of invuln or staff, it seems like he's just going to get picked up by a shockwave yet again, and now it seems like it's the Demon Hunter's turn as he gets snare trapped into a surround. Blade Master should be able to get out of this fairly fine, and it seems like he might just be able to out DPS the Demon Hunter instead. Very, very close. Quillbeast not actually attacking the Blade Master, a little bit of a lack of control there from Sonic, and kind of a missed opportunity there. Blade Master was around like 30 health, and 1 or 2 hits from the Quillbeast could have maybe killed him off there, especially since no TP scroll was available. Seems like Invuln was the item dropped from the Taskmaster, so I mean, he didn't even have the Invuln during then, so like, missed opportunity, unfortunate. And yeah, Beastmaster down, Demon Hunter burnt, TP scroll, like, not much has been gained for Sonic, unfortunately, and I completely forgot about this overlay. Xiaokk stacking on a lot of resources. Meanwhile, I think he's at 50. Yeah, he is at 49, so those saved resources will probably be turned into more units once Xiaokk decides to go over upkeep, I'm pretty sure. But right now he's looking really good compared to his opponent, and as a user of Master Druids of Talons, you either need to be very ahead or just even, and right now he is not even. But here we go, here 49 versus 40, this is a bad fight for the Night Elf player. Cyclones are being used on the high DPS units of Xiaokk, but do those dots have enough mana? That is the question. Pocket Factory is going to be placed down, and it seems like it is going to be Xiaokk, the one retreating a little bit. He might just be a little scared of that Pocket Factory, but here comes the peons here, not actually Spirit Linked, which is a bit of a misplay from the Orc player. Disenchant is going to bring that Blade Master down, and a full invuln is going to prevent him from actually getting cycloned even further. Beastmaster is going to be ensnared into a crit. Nicely done from Xiaokk, and it seems like despite the supply advantage, he is actually a little hesitant to keep forward here, but I mean the druids are eventually going to run out of mana. Beastmaster, the Demon Hunter might seem like the next target, and without any staff of some sort, it seems like he is going to be a very easy target indeed, and that is going to be a Demon Hunter taken down at level 4, I believe. And that is so huge, but Xiaokk is still a little worrisome, but that actually, wow, that shockwave actually made him a little more confident now, and with so many dots actually in the low healths, this is not really looking good for Sonik here. I mean, it was very questionable why he actually stayed. He might have been a little too overconfident, seeing his opponent retreating so many times, but now with a couple shockwaves, that actually, yeah, kind of showed him the real picture, and that picture was that Xiaokk could have won at any time, and that is exactly what happened. So Beastmaster, Demon Hunter taken down. A very disastrous fight for the Night Elf player, and he could have retreated at any time, honestly, but yeah, I mean, let's just chalk it up to Xiaokk illustrating a false sense of security, and yeah, he baited him in, and I'm still curious as to why Sonik hasn't picked up a Staff of Preservation yet, or restocked on his TP scroll. I mean, at this point, it looks really much just game for Xiaokk, because Sonik doesn't actually have the essentials down, and that is extremely questionable. Fairy Dragons are going to be added to this army comp. I guess you do need some Fairy Dragons to deal with those Spirit Walkers there, but I mean, I don't know, you're not even at 50 supply yet, and you really need to replenish on your Druids of Talons. He is also going to be facing an Orc play who is going to expand, already expanding right now, and yeah, it's going to be a little difficult to keep this up. Yeah, even the Demon Hunter doesn't have a Preservation Staff. I mean, he should pick it up right now. Does he have the resources? He does have the gold. He can pick up a staff, but he is not, which is really bad, honestly. I mean, even if staffs, I mean, there's so many dots that you can hit with the staff. The heroes are pretty much the more important targets, I guess, and not being able to save a hero is pretty damning, honestly. Fairy Dragon getting ensnared, but it seems like Xiaokk still a little hesitant on pulling the trigger there. He is up ahead in supply about 6, and I mean, I don't know, right now he is still hesitant. The supply is going to equalize eventually, and that would be a bit bad for the Orc player, and well, we'll have to wait and see. Beastmaster is at level 2, hasn't placed down the Hawk just yet, so he doesn't even know where the invisible Blade Master is without the assistance of Fairy Fire. Wand of Lightning Shield is actually going to be utilized, but it is going to be disenchanted immediately. Level 4 onto the Turn Chieftain we will not be seeing any shockwaves coming through as he is constantly being mana burned and cycloned. Attack here. Ancient of War is going to attack the expansion. It seems like Xiaok's army is being cut down a little bit, and that is a little bad. Ensnare onto the Demon Hunter. He will be disenchanted off of that lightning shield, and it seems like the Demon Hunter once again is going to be chased down. Blade Master does not have enough. Oh, he does have enough mana for one Wind Walk, but he is not going to use it for taking down the Demon Hunter. Instead, he is just going to clean up house, and really Sonic, without any form of escape, is just going to finish off with this fight. And yeah, it doesn't look actually really good without the leadership of the Demon Hunter. Sure, a couple of raiders will be in exchange, but this is in exchange for complete annihilation of the Night Elf army. Another ensnare onto the Beastmaster, and that will be the Beastmaster's third death, I believe. Tinkerer is going to be ensnared as well, and he should be following suit from his beast buddy. Another ensnare onto that, and the Blade Master, once he gets out of that cyclone, oh, he is going to get wind walked right away, and he is actually going to choose to retreat. Probably more worried about his expansion, it seems. But Sonic is going to choose to chase.
Ready to work.
I mean, the expansion is probably going to die, but honestly, it looks like Xiaokk can just finish this game. If he takes down the Demon Hunter, it is going to be rather disastrous, because at this point in the game, it's very expensive to revive a hero of that level at this point. And Tinkerer also follows that. I believe that's all the heroes, and that is just going to be game. Uh-oh. Okay, well, that is going to be it. It seems the score screen just immediately ended. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again next time.